Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Warrior Way. I was watching, watching, yes, but I was also listening to a video talking about what was going on in the world. It happens to be, I don't watch any news. I haven't watched news in months. I can't even tell you the last time. A news channel is probably over a year ago, but as far as even like news, like little clips on any social media platform, including YouTube that I'm on, I don't think I've seen a news clip since 2025 probably, maybe even before that for a little while. But I do find out things because when you talk to people on the street or you talk to your family members, people will tell you things that are going on, and then sometimes even in spiritual videos they will mention some things that are going on. So I did hear about a political shooting, and I did hear about some political arguments going on. And it seems to me that these are things that have been going on for many years. When I was a kid, I used to hear from my family members, they would talk about Republicans and Democrats and all this stuff. And, it's funny when you're in this spiritual journey, like you kind of find yourself in this weird place. You're like, because it's all one, we're all part of the same team. So you start to like get out of this world of conflict. And I didn't vote. And I know that for some people that could make people feel like, oh, you didn't vote. Oh, you didn't pick a side. It's not that I wanted to pick a side. It's more like I didn't feel that either of these sides depict the oneness. Like it does. It's not. If there was a person or entity that felt more one aligned with the idea that we're all one, maybe I'd vote. But it seems like they're polar opposites, but really it seems like they're on the same team. They understand that it's the government's trying to like make division amongst us as the human people, as they understand that when you create division, they create this polarity, this separation from source. And I think our job here in this world, all of us as humanity, including government officials, that I'm sure there are people in the government that are these kinds of peoples. I know there are that are trying to help everyone understand that we're not against each other. We're not against different countries. We're not against different religions. We're not against different ethnicities. We're all part of the same uh, place in this world. We're all humans. We're all here together. We're all together to come together with peace and love. And we have to try to understand that's really what we're here for. So when I hear like things that are divisive, or they're talking about like, people trying to create division, whether it's through killings, whether it's through protesting, whatever it is, to understand that you can do whatever it is you think you need to do, but you should always have in mind that we're all here to do the same thing. We're all here to free ourselves of this idea that we're separate from source, that we're separate from one another. We are all brothers, whether that's your mother or that's your father or that's your sister or that's your friend. We are all part of the same team. God put us all here. I mean, it's to me, it's pretty clear. Like I figured this out when I was younger. I figured, in all little children, you see it. Like they don't see skin color, they don't see flags, they don't see division, they don't see religion as being a difference. We, the adults, now I'm an adult, we teach the next generation how to be with others, how to look at other people. Do we see things that divide us? Do we see those things? Do we try to separate ourselves by economic status, by the way we look, by male, female, whatever it is? We're all the same. It doesn't matter what somebody looks like. It doesn't matter what they're dressed as. It doesn't matter what they put on their heads or what they wear on their sleeves or whatever it is. We are part of the same unit. And everyone has to start to understand that the way to become free is through love. And I believe the real reason why we have a hard time with this is that when you look around, people just don't have self love. They don't love themselves. So they get upset or they get frustrated or get angry with other people, but it's not really the other person. It's the internal self that they don't have love, or we don't have love for ourselves. Because if we really had true love for ourselves, we wouldn't look outside to compare ourselves to other people. I had this problem for so long where I'd constantly be comparing myself to other people, sizing myself up and like being like, oh, not good enough. Whether it was my looks, whether it was my money, whether it was my ability to get women, whether it was my ability in sports. I was a big athlete, so like I was competing, I always wanted to be the best, and I was a sore loser and I was a sore winner too. Like to let go and to understand that when you play a game, of course, you play a game is going to be a winner and a loser when you play a game, and to lose with dignity and to win with dignity. And to I was watching my son's game the other day, and I was so impressed by their team that they made a couple plays where they not tackled the other team, and then they went to help and lift up the other team, even though they knocked them down pretty hard. Like they helped lift them guy up, and they're and when the other guy and the other team gets injured and he's lying on the ground, and he gets up and everyone's clapping in the stands, and that the teams are both clapping. It's a beautiful thing to see that we have our moments where we see that we could come together, that it's really one big team. We're not, we might play our sports against each other, and that's for fun, but ultimately at the end, we're all families. We all have families. We all have friends. We all want to have a good life. We want to enjoy this space together. And it's just that you have to remember what we're here to do. I I knew that I wanted to just be free. And I was told, but I was always looking towards other people, and a lot of people look to the government to help solve your problems, or you look to your religion, your pastors, your rabbis, your mosque, your imams, whatever it is, to figure out how to be free when you don't have to look anywhere else other than yourself. You are your own answer. You are your own salvation. People are looking for these external saviors, this external Messiah that's going to come on a high horse. In Judaism, and that's what we're learning. Like David's going to come on this high horse, or Jesus in Christianity, Catholicism. It to me, it's not Jesus, this external Jesus. It's not this external David. It's the David. It's the Jesus inside of you. It's whatever your belief system is. The Messiah is not external. It is you. It is you rising up inside you, the God, to realize God is within you. That all you have to do is learn to sit back and observe and start witnessing it all and let it go, let it go, let it go. And the more you let it go, the more you start to realize, oh my God, we are all the same. It's like all that stuff in the Bible is talking about, to me, again, it seems like as I'm going through this journey, it seems very clear that the Bible is a story of one person, I mean one entity. This whole thing is one. But each one of us goes through that journey alone, in a sense that we have to go through these what's called battles. And these external battles that it's talking about is really not external. It's an internal battle, this internal war, that all the external stuff is noise, 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 and the battles within to quiet down as I'm hearing noise from my neighbors outside, which is beautiful. And that's just noise. But the internal battle of nothing's happening because it's all me. It's all me projecting out this stuff into the world because it's all me. And it's then when you're watching it, we have to look at it as it's all you and it's all you and it's all you. But each person has to see it that way, that it's just noise. Your internal dialogue, your internal world is your space. Just be in your space. If you are able to watch this video, it means you're not in a war zone right now. You're not being tortured. You're not in a war zone. You're able to sit and watch this video. It means you could be at peace in this second, where you can realize you have everything. Most likely is you've been fed today. You feel satiated. You have a roof over your head. Most likely you're watching this video. I mentioned that this a few times. If you can stay, if you're able to stay in for this long, even 8 minutes now watching this video, it means you're rich. You're rich, at least in this moment. You have everything you possibly can need in this particular moment, and you never have to go past this moment. The moment is now, 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 here, here, here. It's like, but what about no? That keep coming back to the now. I would say to friends, all it takes is a breath. And I just heard in a video today, literally that's what they said in the video today, like, all it takes is one breath. One moment, one breath. Some people do mantras, whatever your mantra is, saying God's name over and over again, saying, God is here, I am free. Whatever it is, God is here. When you realize God is in here in this moment and you are free, you are a free being to decide how to live, and that external noise. So I would tell people, it's not that you have to turn off the news, but it definitely would help if you turn off stuff like the news, if you turn it off and stop watching that kind of stuff, because that's the kind of stuff that brings divisiveness. And you watch regular TV shows such as sports games that I was watching with the commercials are advertising, constantly pumping you, buy it now, get a deal now, 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 now. And even when I watch YouTube videos, they put the ads on, and to make sure you don't get caught in those ads where it's even spiritual ads, that spirituality, people telling you, buy it now, do this now, urgent message. I joked in one of my messages, right? Like something like to watch it like that, because I was joking, like meaning it is urgent because every moment is urgent, but it's not urgent. In other words, it's not as urgent as anything else, and it's just as urgent as anything else. we understand when we have to do something, when it feels like an emergency, when we're alleviating someone else's suffering. That's what we call urgent, right? If someone's being hurt right now and I see it, it's in my vicinity, and I can help alleviate suffering, that is urgent. But urgent to go buy something, it's never urgent to go buy something. Whether it's a book of spirituality, whether it's watching a video right now, there's no such thing. What is urgent is your own be here now, your own present moment. That's the only urgency. The urgency is to take a breath. The urgency is to stay, and whatever you're doing, and stay in it. If it's to click off this video because you got to go do something, click off the video. If it's to watch this video, then stick with the video. Whatever it is, the moment is right here. Anything that leads to division, anything that brings this kind of like turbulence, this emotional turbulence, that's not that's not God. I mean, it again, it's not God because everything is God, but it's not godly. It's not acting in the way that God would want us to act. It's being non-reactive, being still, being more calm and centered, and continuing to stay in that place. That is the place that God is responding to. And the other place would be the place of excitement, when you feel an excitement or a pull, not out of your getting your pleasures met, that too sometimes, but when it comes to the right moments, but more so when it comes to contentment of what is making you excited to do. Like, I was very excited to go to my son's football game, very excited, and my daughter has cheerleading, so I'm very excited to go do that. Those are things I'm excited for, right? Like, those are things that are getting me excited. Some of my other things, when I go out to nature, sometimes it gets me excited. Sometimes I'm excited to go, into the shower, whatever it is, or dance or sing, to go do those things that get you excited, then you know you're on the right path. So it's the place of excitement, it's the place of stillness. That's the place where we want to be all the time. Not in a place of rush, not in a place of division, not in a place of arguing, not in a place of having to be right. Just a place of just being, just existing, just loving. And I truly am sending love out to everyone out there. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know all the details of every single thing going on in politics or whatever it is because I'm just not involved in it. I don't really hear too much. I'm so grateful that there's none of that drama going on for me. I used to be in it, so I totally know about it. And the different news stations, they're all doing the same thing. All the news stations, they're all just trying to create this turbulence inside yourself to get worked up, worked up, worked up. So you focus not on your present moment. So you get focused on these other things that need to happen in the world that you have no control over most of the time. Just stay here in the moment. Stay in what you can control, which is yourself in this current moment. And then you'll be more in a place of alignment, of love. And that's really where you want to be. And then you can spread that light and love to others. So please do. And if you did like this message, it's good to like the message, share it to other people that are in the same position that want to get out of that place of news and noise and disturbance and turbulence and come to a place of peace. If people would enjoy that, I think most, if you're on here, you obviously would, and maybe you know some people that would as well. So thank you so much again. Really appreciate you.